Hello and welcome. If you're new here, my name is Reagan, and today we're going to be talking about how I told my parents I was pregnant. And I am 19, so that's kind of the reason that it's actually a big deal. So, it was really scary. I'm not gonna lie, I was absolutely horrified. And there's just no way around it. If you are in the same situation, just say it. All you gotta do is just blurt it out and it'll be alright. Trust me, it'll be alright. So I told my mom and my stepdad on Thanksgiving, which was interesting. Sorry if I'm looking down, I have notes, but I had gone to Target with my best friend and picked out a coffee mug. I cannot even remember what the coffee mug even said, but it was something to do with adventures coming and things like that. And I put this little gender neutral passy in it, and I covered it up with this little elephant blankie, like the blankies that it's like the animal head, and then underneath it is an actual blanket, and it was literally only this big though. And I just kind of tried to stuff it in, and I walked it to my mom like this and she pretty much like got it right away, which is fine because I didn't feel like saying it. So she just looked at me like, really? I was like, yeah, yep. Yep. And both of them, my mom and my stepdad, just kind of looked at me with like so much shock. And I could tell they were disappointed as well, which is fine. They're not disappointed anymore, which I mean, I'm sure they are disappointed, but that was a while ago. I told them when I was maybe like 6 weeks pregnant, maybe 5. And now I'm like 24. So they're very upset. They were upset for a while before they actually got used to the idea of me actually being pregnant. It's all worked out now. Everyone's really excited. Now, I was really afraid to tell my dad, my biological dad. Mostly because when he's disappointed, it's like really, really noticeable. And I haven't disappointed him many times in my life. I've probably disappointed my mom plenty of times, so I was kind of used to that. But him, no. So I was planning on telling him pretty soon after. Let's see, I told my mom probably the first week of December. And I was gonna wait until Christmas to tell my dad. And they were like, no, that's not a good idea, you shouldn't wait. So within the week, I think like maybe 4 or 5 days later, I went over to my dad's and I told him and his girlfriend, who's basically like a second mom, and I told her first, and I just said it because he wasn't there. He was working and then gonna come home pretty soon after that. So I told her, and she was just lit up. She was like, oh my gosh, like, really? Are you serious? Are you serious? I'm like, yeah. I'm so scared to tell my dad. I don't know when I should tell him. Do you think I should tell him tonight? She's like, definitely tell him. He's going to be happy. It's going to be okay. So I took her word for it. When he came home, we ate dinner and just sat, and she sat in front of me and handed me a hairbrush like I was gonna play with her hair and braid her or whatever. And she kind of was like, tell him now. I'm like, okay. So I was just sitting there contemplating how, and I was just like, you know what? I found out something the other day. And he was like, what'd you find out? I was like, found out that I'm pregnant. And he was like, well, don't you know how to prevent that right about now? Like, you should know by now how to not have a baby. But he was excited, and he was happy for me, and that's the main thing that really matters. Nothing got blown out of proportion like I thought it would. I don't really know my then boyfriend, now husband's parents' reactions. He said that he was just sitting on the couch, and I guess he looked like something was wrong. And his dad said, like, what's wrong, basically? If I'm remembering correctly, I was not there. And he just said it, and they were like, oh, well, how do you feel about that? So I don't know. And they haven't really told me how they feel about it until later on, once they for sure were excited, and everybody was excited now. So you don't want to see my room right now, but I will show my crib. I think it's clean enough to show right now. There's makeup just like piled all over my floor right here from trying to get ready for this video and take a good picture for my husband, because he is in the military and I'm going to be sending him a picture that he can hang up. So I'm gonna just show what's going on. This is literally what I have set up right now for what all my stuff is sitting on. But I am having a little boy, and it's cribs right here. I've got his, my husband's football right here because I literally have no idea what to do with it. My sister got that for me and the baby for Christmas. I've just got this little, I'll have to go through and show that sometime, but I have a scrapbook. I love scrapbooking. And then I've got my childhood toy and my other childhood toy. But yeah, that's all I have set up right now. Whew. Let me just, I just filmed all of that sideways. It'll be fine. You're all smart, I'm sure you can figure out how to look at that. But yeah, that is all for today. And I hope you like my story. Do not be scared. If you are in the same situation, just do your best, say it, see what happens, one step at a time. All right, goodbye.